Welcome here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we are going to be making a game. Big surprise, I know. But when this number in this top left corner over here hits 100, I stop. Or I stop when I'm making a game. Anyways, we're doing another game dev challenge today. Let's go! Woo! Everyone cheered. So, we have a lot of game dev challenges to go on this list. We have can CCV only, can only control C plus V. Hand-drawn only, which, I mean hand-drawn only on, like, pen and paper. Only 2 colors on screen. I still want to do that one. I think that one's just cool. 48 hours only. Hopefully the stream doesn't go for 48 hours. Please. That does not sound pleasant, especially since I'm sick right now. 3DFI classic 2D game. I mean, we kind of did that last time, but I will legitimately 3Dify a classic 2D game, so it'd be like 3-dimensional Space Invaders, if it was, so you could move in all 3 directions. All computation on GPU, gamify a classic board game, text-based game. I have some surprises for that one, even though it sounds basic. Speed game, 1 code file, HTML5 only. I actually did this a bunch when I was in high school. Just like coding on the computers. I wanted to make games, but I didn't have but the computers were so low power, we didn't have Unity or anything like that to work with, so I used HTML5 and like 3.js, Canvas, all that sort of stuff. Bug equals delete game, so any unintentional behavior that happens, I delete the game and start over. Twitch plays game, block coding only. I don't want to do that one today, it would suck to set up. And bingo but better. I also have no idea what that is, but let's spin that wheel! Woo! And you know what? I can live with that. I can live with only having 1 code file. You know, I forgot to have, like, music like this while I'm introducing the stream, but hey, if it's your first time watching, consider subscribing so I don't have to stream as long. Alright. Let's get on with this. Alright. So. This is all of my code for the entire game, right here in this one file. Alright, good job. We made a game with only 1 code file. Alright, that's the end of stream. This is my game. It's incredible, isn't it? Let's take some time to strategize. I don't have any game ideas in mind right now. I'm on sick brain. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be doing. So let's where is it? Take some time to think. Do I want to take an already existing game and recreate it, or do I want to make something brand new, never seen before? You know what? I think it would be interesting if I made some sort of multiplayer game using only 1 code file. I need to make it something simple though, because I would like to get this over and done with in 1 stream. So I'm not going to do any networking. It would all be local. Maybe networking, because networking is actually really easy to do, but I have no way of testing that in this stream, if it actually works. I'm trying to think of something crazy for this, and also at the same time feasible to do within like 8 hours. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I might just die in sickness and stream anyways. I'm feeling probably 2D if I want to get this done in one day. Let's... I think I've got it. We are going to make 2D Sokoban, but there's gravity. It's a Sokoban platformer. I'm recreating a classic game again. Wow. A Sokoban platform puzzle game with 2 players. Let's begin. First thing I need to do is I need to change this camera. Yeah, that seems about right. All right. Oh, it feels nice to just be able to go into this menu and just add something instead of everything being Bomb on Battlefield. Oh, so much nicer than last time. I just realized, I need the 2D packages. I don't have them installed. Alright. And just give it a second. Give it a second. Any day now. This might be one of these moments. We'll be right back right after, it just finished. It just finished. Alright, cool. Alright, for this, I want... I have to make a tile map. First thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna open up Krita and start making some tiles for this game. Uh, 16 by 16 per tile, probably. Yeah, so this needs to be 48 by 48. Times 2. I think. Why can't I think of times 2? 48 times 2. It should be simple math. 96. Alright, cool. I need a pixel brush. Just draw this. Maybe I should use line. Perfect. And then let's just... Does this brush have dithering? Where are the options? Is there a dithering option? Don't know. So we're just gonna do this slow. Yo, hi, Gab Attack. Saw you in the comments of the last video. Since you're the first person to chat, allow me to go over everything you've missed in the first 18 minutes of this stream. I am making a game! Alright, you're about caught up now. Alright, back to it. I'm just kidding. So, I am doing another game dev challenge. Allow me to pull up the wheel again. I spun this wheel, and when I spun this wheel, I got... Will it land on it? There's like a 1 in 15 chance it does. No, it's not gonna land on it. I did not get this one. I got that I can only use one code file for the entire game. All caught up? Oh, okay. Perfect, you're all caught up. Yeah, and then the stream ends once I get either 100 subscribers and then I release my 100 subscriber special, or once I finish this game. So let's make this game quick. So right now, I am trying to, with only one code file, make a game of Sokoban with gravity. And it's also 2-player. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it 2-player, but Sokoban with gravity, that's the current idea. And it's going to be 2D because I can finally work with 2D assets again. And I don't want to spend 5 years trying to make it 3D. Perfect. Two-player could definitely be challenging. Yeah, I mean, I only got one code file to work with, so... Doesn't exactly help. Wait, should I do this color instead? And then just do that? No, I like this more. Right now I'm just trying to make a quick tile map so that I have something to put in the game to make it look better than white boxes. Is this efficient coding or an efficient way to make games? Absolutely not. Was I ever here trying to make games quickly and efficiently? No. And then I just need the inverted tile set, I believe. Not sure what coding language you're going to use, but making functions could be the key to reduce this line and reduce script lag / latency. Well, I'm using Unity, so I'm going to be using C#. And functions only get you so far when only having one file to work with, especially inside of Unity. Like inside of Unity, the way that you work with scripts is you take a script and you add it to something, and then you can reference stuff on it, like you can change values of the transform because the script is on it. What makes it hard is that I can only have this script on one object, which yeah. You mentioned about dithering for these textures. What program are you using? I don't seem familiar with this one. I'm using Krita. I'm using it because it's free, not because it's good. Yeah, and that about summarizes what program I'm using. Quick math. 64. Where is it? 64 right there. 16 right there. I think so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, you know what? That was simple math. I don't know how I got that wrong. And 32. Perfect. This spot needs to be transparent. Alright. I'm gonna try to get this over with as quickly as possible, but I am very slow with texturing. After a quick Google search, seems like I'd have to download a third-party dithering brush pack. I don't need it. I'm almost done anyways with this. And this will be the final texture, because I don't plan on making this game good. I just plan on making it. I just need it to look, I don't need it to look good. Perfect. I will actually hide my screen for this point because I don't know if this is going to show everything on my computer as I export this. So enjoy this as I save a single file and try to search my entire computer for where my Unity project is. Oh, there it is. All right. It is saved. Right here. Perfect. (2D) and UI, multiple. This is 16 pixels per unit. Oh, I forgot to do this first. Then sprite editor. Should be 6 columns. Oh. I messed up over here. You know what, now that I'm looking at this, noticing that the bottom is, they both got the same corner, and the bottom, same corner on the top. Yeah, I can see that I messed up. I only messed up on one side. Easy fix. Just, move that over. This entire side is wrong. Well, Gavatek, seeing as you're here, I need your opinion on something. I had a really dumb idea for a video the other day, which was to create an AI that can play Among Us. That's it. Like, I just put it to the point that I can just, like, put it in a public lobby, and it'll just play Among Us. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad of an idea is that? You enjoy Cold Bullet's AI content, so that's a great idea. I might have to look up Code Bullet then for some examples. You see, I don't want to make an AI that's good. I want to make one that's has the capacity to play Among Us, but is really funny because it's really bad at it. So it can, like, walk around the map, it knows where places are, it can do tasks, but it never knows who the imposter is. It's just really bad at figuring that out. I think it would be really funny. I'd probably have to use, like, ChatGPT or something like that to get the chat part of it working. And so it can actually, like, comprehend what people are saying in chat and process that. But I think that it could be a... Oh, wait, no. Didn't Facebook come out with an open source one? That's how Code Bullet's AIs usually work out. Yeah, I mean, this one's a lot harder, though. Because not only do I have to have, like, ChatGPT or some other large language model, I'll probably... I think there's an open source one on GitHub somewhere that I might use so I could do all the processing locally so it's faster. And I don't have to pay licensing fees. But I'll probably use that just for, like, chats and stuff like that. But I still have to create my own custom AI to play the game, and I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. Like, I could try to use image recognition, but that feels like it would be really slow. I'll stop coding games at 100 subscribers, Cryface. No, I will just stop coding this game. I will probably, if I don't finish it today, I will probably come back at some point and finish it, because I'm probably gonna make a video out of this one, because where's the wheel? I rolled the wheel for it. Oh, here's the old wheel. Oh, hey, see it? Landed on one code file. I was looking for this wheel earlier. Anyways, it's gone. Where's the other one I have? Ah, there's the other one. It's gone as well. I will not stop, Programmer Cat. I will not stop coding forever at 100 subscribers. This is just me making more content so then I can farm out subscribers. Stocks. Probably ain't good enough, Town Boy. Probably is all I've got. I mean, if this game turns out terrible and it's terrible content, I will scrap it. But for now, I'm gonna keep coding it. It doesn't look like it's gonna suck yet, although I'm barely into it because I've made a single ground tile map and that's about all I've done so far. And I've made a code file that has nothing in it. Yes, I need it. It's been a while since I've used tile maps. It's taking me a second to remember. Tile palette. Create new tile palette, yeah. Perfect. Time to make a test stage. Just need a quick test stage that I can run a faceless character around in. Do I need collider type? I'm just gonna set collider type to grid. I made this so that I wouldn't have to have custom colliders. Does this have a collider already? It does not. Alright, that should be good. I can actually start working on more interesting stuff. Alright. Everyone, say hello to the protagonist of this game. Square. Everyone say hi. You're gonna get to know Square a lot over the next couple of hours as I'm coding this game. I also need to, don't mind this, Alright. Okay. Main character. Hello, Square. Yeah. Hi, Square. We are going to make Square move with only one code file. I'm just realizing now, I am going to have so many variables on this one script. Probably a rigid body. I just thought of something. How am I going to manage having only one code file across multiple scenes? We'll figure that out once I get to it. Surely won't come back to bite me later. It's called foreshadowing. Alright. Let's just add a... player controller. All of these variables are for the player. Public float, speed, public float, jump, length, and something like that. I should probably prefix all of these like that, just so I can keep them organized once I have like 1,000 variables in here. Okay. Vector 3 I'm gonna do this correctly. Sadly, I will have good prodding practice and actually put this in its own function. Something I would never do in any other game. Oops. Alright. Character dot velocity, yeah. Velocity dot x. Yeah, I think I can do this. Times speed. Perfect. Oh yes, the joys of making a jump function. I am remembering how difficult it is to make something jump. It's always complicated. And there's 1,000 different ways to do it. And I have to do it without having a code file on our main character. So I can't... What I would normally do is that I would detect when I would have like a collider on the bottom that's set as trigger, so it doesn't actually collide with anything, it just sends feedback when it collides with something. Right on the bottom of it, it's very thin. Gravity before jumping. Honestly, gravity is super easy to do. Allow me to show you how easy it is. Boom, gravity's added. Make a dream game video so YouTube algorithm finally blesses you. You see, I don't know whether it's me theorizing my dream game I would do for that or me actually making one. My dream game would take way too long to make. And most of the time, I don't have a dream game. I enjoy playing games that it's just like, there's just cool, unique stuff done in them. And honestly, that's a lot of the programming I've done as well in the past. When I was in high school, going through that, and I would come home and code like 6 hours every day after going to school. I would just make cool stuff that fascinated me and stuff that nobody's done before. I've kind of slowed down in coding since then, and I've trying to make more complete projects than single scripts that do one thing cool, but it's not functional. That was easier than expected. Yeah, I mean, this is why you use a game engine, so you can have a lot of easy stuff like that. Although, why my dream game will always stay a dream? Honestly, why don't I just ask you to make all of my video titles? Way better video title than, let me quickly go find it. It's a way better video title than I turned Bomb on Battlefield into an arcade game, or losing $5,000 to freelancing. Honestly, I think this one could have done better. Does Twitch chat subconsciously play Mario Party? But I think that I just have the wrong audience for this one. Like, for this one, you need to already have developed your own audience, and like, it was Doug's Twitch chat that I was checking if they played Mario Party, but I'm pretty sure if Doug posted this video, it would do well. Since I posted it, it was like 130 views, which is good, but it didn't really pop off. Anyways, yeah, if I start this though, even though I added gravity to it, he will, well, he went through the floor. That's what will happen, so I need to add a, not a box collider, no, not a skybox, wrong button. Box collider 2D. I need to add a collider onto him so he actually touches the ground. See? Everything worked perfectly. First try. Back to coding. Let's just go back to Sprite. That might be the issue. No, that's not the issue. Okay, now I'm confused. What's happening? Is there a way of seeing the collider? Just like debug seeing it? Strange. Maybe I just need the collider on the tile map itself rather than the grid. Oh, that was the problem. Yeah. It's a good thing that I'm not doing the challenge where if I run into a bug, I delete my game. It's a good thing I'm not doing that challenge right now. That is on the list of challenges I will eventually might do. Alright, back to making a character. Okay, I need some sort of way of detecting that the player is touching the ground for my jump function. Unless I just give Mr. Square a jetpack, and then I completely ignore the problem that jumping is almost impossible with only one code file. That seems cheap, though. I think what I can do... Oh... I'm thinking of a solution right now, and the solution sounds miserable. So... what I could do... is... on this game manager that has the script on it, I could add a bunch of colliders that are all trigger that cover all of the ground. Or actually, no, I forgot 2D raycasting is a thing. So... Ray, 2D, ray... I actually haven't used this before. I can just raycast downwards. Origin... character.transform.position, and you gotta go sleep, but keep the video in mind. There's a lot of like devlog YouTubes that have to stand out to attract an audience. Those videos you have right now should be after you have an audience. Hey, right now I'm just doing stuff that I think is cool and I enjoy. I'm not really after attracting how shall I say, attracting a large audience right now. Although it would be nice to have, I'd rather make stuff that I think is more sustainable to me, and stuff that I'm interested in. And I think also that will help me to attract an audience that enjoys my content rather than just a large audience. But hey, maybe I'll make the video, maybe I won't. Depends if I have good ideas for it, and all that stuff. So, here's the ideas list. This isn't the entire ideas list, but my dream game. There you go. I added it to the list. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Vector 2 dot down. I remember where I was at. And then... oh, yeah. Recast. Hit. If... 0.1. Oh, is it physics 2D? D dot raycast? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. Is there a Boolean version? No, there is not, but there is a equals physics 2D dot raycast ray. Does it take an array? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, I'll just stay with what I was doing before. I think that's all I need, though. You know what? I actually like this one here. I don't need the raycast hit then. Because I don't need to know what I hit. And then layer mask, 1, let's say. Huh? What's going on here? Yeah, this is the one I want. Oh, I have to use physics 2D. Gross. Man, I would have liked the if statement, but guess I gotta be a little messy. What other options do I have? Distance. Is there a layer mask one? Yeah, here we go. Ray.origin, ray.direction, 0.1f, and add a sort of nameplate object to my desk with social media handle. I don't really need it. I mean, like, I had an older channel where I made gaming content a long time ago, which originally was under the name Astrodwarf. I deleted that so that I could just have all content on one channel, except for like when I make music for games, then I post that music on a different channel. I think that's the only other channel I have, and I just plan on streaming on YouTube, not on Twitch. I don't really need putting social media handles or anything on my desk. But maybe I'll put a nameplate on the desk and put a title on it that says, like, World's Worst Coder or something. Oh. There we go. If hit dot okay, I need to look into documentation. Unity documentation. Alright. Raycast 2D. Fine. 2D game development.
Physics 2D. Collider 2D. Maybe? Doesn't seem like it. Physics. Built-in 3D physics. Let me find this. Raycast 2D Unity documentation. Here it is. Alright. Returns. The cast result returned. Okay. But what if it doesn't hit anything? If hit.collider does not equal null. Okay, cool. Thank you. And I guess we reset our jump timer then. I can put privates later in the file, right here. Are these objects in 2D or 3D space? Alright. These objects are technically in 3D space. I mean, if you look here in the editor, you can see that they exist in 3D. What Unity uses is... Okay, well, Unity technically uses, it should say up here... Yeah, DirectX 11. But... I'll use the example of OpenGL, because I've actually coded using OpenGL before. Basically, whenever you want to make a plane in OpenGL, or you want to make a 2D object on screen, you basically make all of your triangles sort of like this. You have a triangle here, you have a triangle there. You set all of your triangles point positions, but then you just set your Z position on all of the triangles to 0, so that's all flat. And that's basically probably what Unity is doing as well. Unity probably also does that for its UI as well, for like text and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure when it comes to text, because I never actually programmed UI and it sounds miserable to do that. Because I have no idea how to calculate letter spacing. So I just avoid that. But I imagine that if it's anything like OpenGL, it's probably just a 3D object that's flat. It's more complicated than that, because there's also like projection matrices for 2D layers and stuff like that that fake it to be flat, but essentially it is a flat 3D object is what 2D objects are. It sounded like a terrible explanation in my mind. Alright. So char jump timer equals 0. And then else if... I should probably put in here if input.get button similar to Blender, so it wouldn't be possible to just use 3D colliders. And it would be possible to use 3D colliders on 2D objects. It's just that I want to use the 2D physics system so that some random number doesn't come in and make my objects start falling on the Z-axis. I'm doing it quote-unquote properly. Yeah, if it has a 2D cast, then I know it's a lot easier to debug if there's problems. Plus also 2D physics runs faster because it's less dimensions, less calculations. It's exponentially faster the less dimensions you have.
Jump. I'll probably need to make a jump button later. Get button down. I think it'll feel better. And then else... Ah, my tea's been sitting here the entire time and I forgot. It's all cold now. Yummy cold peppermint tea. Sarcasm is dripping from my mouth right now. I think this is an alif. Input.get button jump if it's still holding, and then I also need to add and char jump timer is less than jump length. Should work. Else equals char jump length. You kind of forgot what this game is supposed to be. For some reason you're thinking platformer logic. I mean, this will be a platformer. I'm just doing a very complicated... You know what? As much as I say this is a very complicated of calculating jumps, because you don't want... If you're just going to do jumps where as long as the spacebar is held down, you're jumping, well then you'll just float up forever if you hold down jump. So then what you can do is you can add a timer onto that after a certain amount of time, it stops adding velocity upwards for your jump. But what can happen there is if in midair you let go of the spacebar, the timer will reset, and then you press the spacebar again, then you can just jump in midair, and that's how you get a double jump. So what I'm trying to do is you can only jump again once you touch the ground. Wait, we're at 97 subscribers? Thanks, guys, for the subscriptions, honestly. We're almost there at 100. And I kind of thought that we would make it to 96 in this stream. It's kind of where I thought, so we already blew away my expectations with double of what I thought we were going to get. Debounce? I have no idea what you're talking about with debounce. Maybe it's some technical term that you would learn in school, but I never learned coding in school. I kind of just taught myself. And here I am with terrible coding. And I'm going very slowly today. What am I supposed to do here? Oh yeah, add velocity. And then here also add velocity. Here I need to... City dot y equals jump velocity. This is probably going to look terrible, so I'll have to figure out something later. And then velocity dot y also equals jump velocity. This is probably going to look terrible. Linear jumps usually look terrible. I'll figure something out later. And then character dot velocity equals velocity. Perfect. An entire player controller. Not on the player. Speed, start with 5, jump length 0.25, and jump velocity. I actually forgot something. In here. The jump timer needs time added to it. That was about to be a bug. Might just be a Roblox development term. It's essentially a cooldown variable. Basically can jump equals true, but it'll set false when you press the button. Up until it collides with the ground. To where it'll be set back to true. Yeah, I mean, that's how most games handle jumping. Most games just do it manually instead of having a nice clean function that's titled debounce. But yeah, that is essentially what I'm trying to do, minus the detection of when you're touching the ground, because the script's not on the... Okay, you know what? I've been saying that it's hard to do jumping because the script's not on this character. I should explain why. Basically, whenever a collider touches something, it will send an event to every single script on it that basically says, hey, the collider touched something, here's what all happened. The problem is that the script isn't on the player. So that event that the collider touched something never goes to the script, which is on a different object. So I never know when the player touches something, so I essentially have to create this weird, wacky way of where I'm raycasting downwards from the player to check if the ground is a certain distance below the player. Which I just realized that this is too little. It has to be 0.5 minimum. I should probably just add a variable for that. Public float, sure. Jump check heights. And then we can just replace this. Perfect. Now we should have a working player controller. This will be the first time testing it. Make sure all my variables are set. I have done this before, where I don't set my variables, and everything just stops working. Wait. I did this wrong. There's no lead up. This is the first time testing. Will I, today, have absolutely no bugs with my code? Here we go. Well, absolutely nothing worked. No one's surprised by that, but I think I found it. I forgot to set a variable. I was just telling myself to set variables. Okay. Here we go. I also did have a bug in my code. It needed to be a 2D rigid body. That needs to be a vector too. Okay. So it's inverse of how Roblox, which I'm familiar with, which Roblox collisions are done via the main object, like a player from there will tell you it's colliding with. Well, I mean, it didn't fall through the ground, but I demonstrated that earlier with how collisions work. All right. I changed this to a rigid body 2D. This time, I am setting my variables. Will it work this time? It's still not working. Just make it faster? Jump higher? I don't know. Edit. Project settings, right? And then inputs. Input manager. Horizontal. Okay, AD. Okay, so it is ADS. Good. Or SDW. WASD. Jump. I never actually set jump, so I don't know what this is. Joystick button 3. That. Or spacebar. Okay. Best VTuber you've ever seen. You know, I'm pretty sure this is the lowest quality VTuber you've ever seen. Can it not overcome gravity, or is the control not set? I think it's all set. The control was set. I'm just gonna crank up the velocity and see if it does anything. It might just be a ton of friction. Okay, no. Alright. 1,000. 1,000 does nothing. Huh. Time to do some debugging. Alright. Velocity's right here. And absolutely nothing is happening to the velocity when I do anything at all. Alright. We have a bug. It's a squash, stomp, abolish. Oh. Let's pretend like we didn't see that. Let's all pretend like none of that happened. If you don't know what happened, it didn't happen. And here we go. First try. Don't you dare tell me otherwise. First try. This is going to work. Look at that. He moves back and forth. It's incredible. The most thrilling gameplay you've ever seen. Wait. There's more. Here comes the jump. There it is. The jump. It's beautiful. Could just be video compression, but it looks like it's partially floating. Yeah, that's because when it moves fast, it starts rotating and it flicks itself into the air. It's minor oversight. Let's just rotation and all right, perfect. We're good. Everything is working at peak efficiency. Absolutely no bugs here. This seems rather quick though, so probably 5. Oh, it just froze. Oh, no, it did. Oh, I think I know why. I think it's catching on the microscopic gaps in between each of these tiles colliders. That's fine, that's fine. We'll just, remove that. We'll just add a circle collider instead. And now it can't catch on anything. Square learned to spin, yeah. I know, it's, everyone wants the spinning circle left in the game, but unfortunately it's a bug, not a feature. First game developer to ever say that in history. You know what? That jump kind of looks fine. Even though it's a linear jump, it looks fine. Although it is bugged, there is the double jump glitch, so... Infinite jumps. How far is 0.6? Let's move this down 0.6. How deep does it need to go? That's 0.5, so yeah, 0.5 plus 0.1. I just realized I didn't set up the layers either. Transparent FX. Let's just add a layer. Layer 3, ground. It isn't a bug, it's a speedrunning feature? Yeah, it's a speedrunning feature if it's a glitch. If there's some obscure setup to do it, if it's always doing it, it's not a speedrunning feature. Plus, we're not making a speedrunning game. That's on the wheel somewhere. And I didn't get it this time. Alright. Let's set this as ground. And then for the layer, because I realized I didn't set this, 3. It's looking at layer 3. I think what was happening... We're at 98? Let's go! Thanks, guys, for the subs. Honestly, thank you. That 100 subscriber special that definitely exists and is definitely on my YouTube channel, ready to post at any second, is almost here. I need to hurry up on this game. I can't keep talking about this and running into bugs. What was I saying? If I can't remember what I was saying, it probably wasn't important. Oh yeah, I think that when I'm doing raycasting, because the numbers were wrong, I think it was just detecting itself. Nope, that wasn't the problem. It's not detecting itself. All right, let's see what it's actually hitting. W? Don't say your W's yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's doing a little life hack. What's up, Pappy? So, allow me to explain why the square is double jumping right now. It's doing a little life hack. You can try this at home in your own room. Yo, thanks for the subscriber, whoever just subscribed. At 99, I'm about to end the stream at like 1 hour. You know, I was ready for the stream to go for like 6 hours. I was ready for it, and I'm not even gonna like have a functioning game by the time I get 100. What a way. But anyways, what the square is doing is it's taking its arm and it's pulling its own arm up, forcing its own body to like go up into the air, because when someone yanks up on your arm, you go up. So if you just keep yanking on your arm over and over again, you like start flying in air. The government doesn't want you to know this though. That's essentially what the square is doing. It's yanking on its own arm over and over again to keep jumping. Square's life ain't gonna last for long. Who's gonna tell him that the square isn't real? I mean, with how I'm coding this game, that this object over here controls the square, it's more like a marionette than a... Is that the term? Yeah, more like a marionette than an actual person. Those dolls with strings above their head. Square's using its own shadow as a solid surface? Something like that. It's doing one of those things. Alright, so it's colliding with itself. On the ground. Okay. Non-existent shadow? Yeah, I haven't implemented lighting yet. You're gonna have to wait till devlog number 33 of this game for lighting. Layer mask. Do I have to... I might just be doing layer masks wrong. I think that it might be like a bitmap for layer masks. I might have gotten it wrong, where each bit of the number refers to a different mask. So putting 3 might mean that like layer 1 and layer 2 are active then. Something like that. Let's go! Double jumping's fixed! I was right! I just don't know how layer masks work. Square, the game, yeah. Launching this one on Steam once we get 100 subscribers. The state it's in, it's getting launched! And that's a joke, I'm not gonna launch it on Steam. It would never be accepted anyways. It's expensive to do. Expensive for how bad this game is. Not expensive for... Yeah, you get the point. Woo! Yeah, okay. Before we hit 100 subscribers, I need to make at least one puzzle. Even if there's no way of checking if you won. Alright. In this room, you will Sure, spawn in the top left. Let's say, for this puzzle. I need to make it somewhat playable before we hit 100 subscribers. Tile palette. Nope, not that one. This one. And that one. And that one. Oh, I messed up. 199 on sale for 0.99 square. The journey of square kind. You know, at least one person would buy it. They would buy it and immediately return it, but one person, one poor soul, would buy it. You know what? Let's just draw it out like this, so I can actually tell what I'm drawing instead of trying to make it look good. Okay, then we make another platform over here. You would buy it? Would you promptly return it after playing it for 30 seconds though, Pappy? That is the important question. Also, why is this stream getting more views than some Minecraft videos I made like way back in the day? Good thing I deleted that channel. Those videos were terrible. And that would be you, except you wouldn't return it and keep it in your library for safekeeping. What? No, you wouldn't. Two of you would buy it for $0.99. Oh my. Play this game to death. Just you two just frothing at the mouth. I can imagine it. Just on copium waiting. You'll update it someday. There'll be an update someday. I'm waiting for it. Wait. I'm thinking of, I still have actually so much to do before I can actually... It's like plastic duck simulator, simple, not much to do, but there's something that makes it special. I don't think that applies to this. You're comparing an Unreal Engine 5 game that has a huge variety of ducks in it to a game that someone's put an hour and 20 minutes of work into while they're keep getting distracted from making the game and talking to people. Not exactly a fair comparison. Also, I need to... Is there an eraser? There is. I need to erase those two, I just realized. I need to erase more. I need to create some way to get back up to here. What's up, Dan? Welcome to my most successful stream ever. The stream that gets more views than some YouTube videos I've made. Always streaming on your break. You hate YouTube's mobile chat box? You see, I actually have 3 different chat. Actually, I could say 4 different versions of this one chat on my screen right now. I have my OBS preview, which has the chat right here. And then I have a chat inside of OBS right beside it. Then I have my YouTube chat open. And then I have the stream preview for YouTube open as well at the same time. It's, let's just say that it's a little bit hard to miss some messages, even though all 4 previews are on one monitor. Alright, let's get this game done before we hit 100. So, what I'm thinking, we have a box up here that you need to push down, and it needs to get over here, but if you just push it down, then it'll just fall on the floor and get stuck. So what you need is there's another box down here you need to push over here first, then you drop the box on top of it and push it to the end. That is the only level I'm going to be making today, because I'm going to run out of time. Someone's going to subscribe. Alright, let's go. Perfect level. You know what? Let's just make everything one color. Who cares that I made a tile map for this? You got called a slur by 2Matt. You see, I have no idea who that is, but I can promise you that I will not make your day by calling you a slur. My bad. Sorry. Unsubscribe, I know. I won't call you guys slurs. I would say unless it's really funny, but I don't think there's ever a situation where it would be really funny. Alright, boxes. 2D objects, sprite. Alright, Mr. Square's got another square. We need a box right here. These boxes will remain probably just white. Box, what is it called? Just call it a collider, box collider. That's why I couldn't think of it. And also physics. What? You're gonna leave? Alright, thanks for